How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. I wasn't planning on recording the second chapter straight away, but man, I just had so much fun recording chapter 1. I'm like, I want to do this, man. Besides, chapter 2 is my favorite chapter in the game for reasons we'll get into. And if we look at the challenges for chapter 2, which I probably should have done for chapter 1, but never did, complete the chapter within 30 days. So you have 30 days to do this one, which is definitely easier than 20. Build your base to level 5, that's pretty much standard. Repair the ruined roof, that's actually pretty easy. Obtain the crown ghouls, I don't remember what that is, but apparently I did it once before, so it must not be that bad. And complete all of Thalamus's puzzles, so whatever, we'll do it. Alright, from the beginning, here we go. Alright, so you might remember chapter 1 was kind of a nice, grassy, pretty, green, lush world with trees and mountains. But when you look at this place, the swamps of sickness, it's definitely a little bit more on the depressing side. And we're going to spawn straight away here in chapter 2. Now obviously it's not going to have the tutorial to kind of ease you into the game here. And one of the first things you'll notice when you get into chapter 2, besides the awful atmosphere, see, that's your city right over there. You can see some interesting structures in the distance back there. You'll also notice that it starts you with a weapon. It starts you with the Wayfarer's Clothes and Oaken Club and Giant Mallet, which it didn't do for chapter 1. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to grab the sconce here. Grab these pillars here because they're worth points for the town later. So, and then we're just going to come over here, grab the mushroom right here, why not? Now, the swamps are kind of sometimes unavoidable, and they will do damage to you, which is kind of unfortunate, but what can you really do? Unfortunately, it doesn't take too long to get to the town. Now, you'll notice also the time is already passing here. It doesn't, give you a free reign. You just go start grinding up stuff early on. Wait, what is... Huh, okay, so I know there's, a pond inside the town, too, actually, right over here. That's a strange little blue block in there. More on that later. But the first thing we want to do is just kind of get started right away here. So I'm going to set the Banner of Hope. Time's already passing, so there's no reason to postpone doing this. You're not getting any sort of advantage by not doing it. A warm and soothing light spreads all around. Trust me, you're going to need all the warmth and soothing light you can get in this chapter, let me tell you. When they talk about motivation in video game, well, they don't actually, which is unfortunate, but to me, this chapter is the epitome of what a video game should be when it wants to motivate the player. Heavens above, I never expected to find a poor alien patient in a place like this. So this is Elle, and she is the best character in the game. You'll see why as time goes on. Elle moves into NCS's face, alright. So she's got a quest for us already. This entire island is infected by the Blight. Some even say that all the sickness in Alefgard is concentrated here. It's not good. Everybody's sick, huh? It's not hard to see why. You take one look around this place, it's like, geez, there's barely even sustenance. Any kind of drinking water or anything? So I'm just kind of trying to go around and grab some sticks here. Or, what are they called? Strong stalks? Whatever. So take care of these bones here, because that's just depressing. Get these rocks out of here, clear out the grass. Actually, there's no reason to clear out the crates. Let's see. So, I'm gonna grab some broken branches here. Alright, so there's really only one way to go when you first get here, and that's east. And also keep in mind now, this chapter is going to be very difficult to stay alive in the first little bit. It's going to be very easy to die here. So you want to be extremely careful when you're fighting monsters here. Try not to take any damage at all if you can. You have to take care of the trees and the mushrooms here. Just pretty much gather whatever you can. There's not going to be much to get. But blue goo is good to have. Obviously for making fire stuff. You don't really have to fight the snails right now if you don't want to. You can, but I don't think you're going to be using what they drop anytime soon. Oh boy, yeah, that's right. Just try to kind of stay down here and stay out of the way of stuff because it's very... Oh man, yeah. So you don't actually have any, healing potions or anything to use, so... snails have a very strange movement pattern. That always kind of puzzled me a little bit. I think broken branches is the most important thing we're getting here now, because we definitely need to get a chest going as soon as we can. Because your inventory is gonna fill up real fast here. You're not gonna have a place to put stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff. So, I also really like the music in this chapter. It's just kind of, it's it's sad. It's got that melancholy sound to it, but it's also slightly playful. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh shoot, yeah. Apparently, oh jeez. Okay, yeah. See, these guys do a little bit more damage than the slimes do. There we go. So grab a couple more strong stocks over here. Just whatever you can find, really. Alright. So you can see up here on the mountain, there's a little bit of grassy areas up here, so maybe we can get up there, and maybe there's something better for us here. Oops. I want to get to Ivy, too, if we can, because we'll be needing some corn later. So, we can grab that if you can. And then up here we got butterbeans. Okay, now if you look in the distance there, you can see some, like, monsters, archers and stuff out there. Probably better to stay away from those, because they are really dangerous. Actually, there's one right here, too. They can shoot you from way off screen, and it's really annoying. I mean, it is seriously annoying as hell. They won't even hesitate, they'll just go right after you. So we're trying to get as much of this as we can here. Just stay away from those guys. I mean, just anything you see, pretty much grab it, but, like, don't overdo it, you know? Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to climb up there. In fact, we're probably already okay to just go ahead and head back to the base, because our first mission is just to craft some healing cream, which we already have the flowers for. We got some pink flowers here. We probably want to grab these. Oh man, did that guy chase us down? Oh wow, inventory's already full. Also, you made it down. So we'll go ahead and kill this just to show how much health they have and everything. Oh boy. Ah, stop doing that, man. I don't know if it's my imagination, but I seem to be, like, regaining health. Is there anything that I can put down? No, there's not really. Well, I'm just gonna take back what I have then. Get back to the town. I am regaining health. That's... Okay, is that, like, a thing that just happened? Is that the thing that just happens in the game, though? Don't tell me all that time I've been playing. Yeah, there it is. Hello. Well, I got your, well, her request is actually to make the medicinal cream, so let's do it. Yeah, because she actually broke a leg on the way here. Or, not broke a leg, that's kind of morbid. But, she hurt herself, so we want to... Let's go ahead and... Let me see. Oh, what we really need here is a chest, so let me go ahead and make that out of broken branches here. The problem is now I can't actually pick up the chest because I don't have any space for it. So what do we put down here? Well, we have the hunger, so we can eat this plumberry. It gives you this plumberry from the beginning, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and there's the quest is done, so, got a pot of healing cream just for me. Mind if I use it now? You bet your ass. Oh my, thank you. May the Holy Mother above bless your kind soul. Haha. She'll give me 10 broken branches, which will actually help quite a bit here. So now I got the chest, I'm gonna go ahead and set that down right here, and we're gonna put all our stuff away here. All this and this, just pretty much everything. Everything we got. That... Boy, can I do a recording session without my phone going off? I have no idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and whack this over here and get it out of the way. Get this tree off of here. Get these bones out of here, let me tell you. So she's already got a second quest for us, but as you can see, it's already approaching nighttime as well. Most of the people who used to live here succumbed to its effects. Almost all who survived and contracted the blight and suffer still. So, a lot of sick people out there. Take this blueprint and build me the sick room of my dreams. I don't know if I would call it a sick room, that's kind of morbid. Okay, so how do we want ground level to be here? We probably want it to be down a little bit lower than this. Oh, I got pink petals. I'll have to go back and get those other pink petals that I couldn't pick up earlier. For now, I'm just going to clear this out here, so... It's going to take me a minute, but, whatever, it's fun. It's gratifying. There's also some of the ground made of stone here, so... No reason not to pick that up as well. We don't have to clear all of this out now. I'm doing it just because I'm obsessive like that, or whatever. I can really hear the fan on my PS4 going at it. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, and the ghosts show up, but as you can see, she's got some pretty good magic or something that she's attacking them with. I don't know what that is, but it's nice to have it around, let me tell you. She's like a white mage and a black mage all in one or something here. Alright, so if we look at this blueprint... Oh, well, okay. Well, maybe we'll look at that later. I don't know. Whoops. Ah, bad timing on my part. Okay, what were we doing? So this I almost always build right here on the corner. So, well, actually, I think you want to try to avoid building on the extreme corners of the town because of something later. Smash you. I still just love the sound that that hammer makes when it smashes monsters, let me tell you. So we're just gonna... Oops, no, not there. Just gonna go ahead and build the outlying thing that we need here. The longer you can postpone fighting the ghosts, probably the better. But then even if you postpone fighting one, it'll just mean that a second one's gonna show up, so then you have to fight them both at the same time. You don't want that either. But what are you gonna do though? You can't really avoid it. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't even stand a chance there. So, just getting stuff in order here. There's something so gratifying about just building stuff out of earth, you know? It feels like you're building sandcastles on the beach or something. This feels like something that you could do as a kid, you know? You could just go into your backyard and get a bunch of dirt and just make a house out of it. Or make a little, you know, building of some sort. Or just do anything. It just feels very real. Very natural and... just whatever. So out of what we've gathered so far, can we make what we need for the rest of this is the question. We're going to need 2 straw doors. We're going to need a couple of beds, which we needed cotton for those. I don't know how much cotton I actually picked up, but... let's see. I only got 1. We're going to need 2, actually, so that's unfortunate. But, we'll also need a small table. And... pot plant, which will need pink petals, which of course are out there. So it's good to know it's not just one thing that I'm missing here. So like, if I had to go all the way out there just because of one thing, that would kind of suck. But I have to go out for the pink petals anyway, so might as well. So the beds are going to go right here like this. The table is going to go right here. We're also going to need a wash tub. I don't really have one of those yet. Actually, I can look at the blueprint, I suppose. Need a wash tub, a bonfire, pot plant, another simple bed, and that's pretty much it. We already have the bonfire because we picked it up, so let's go put that out. And now it's an empty room, for whatever that's worth. So I'm going to head out. Even though it's nighttime, it's a little dangerous. It's about to turn back into day, so shouldn't be too much of a problem here. We could grab more blue goo if we wanted to. That was a rhyme. So the cotton is actually up on top of the mountain. I didn't spend a lot of time up there because I really don't like those archer guys. It is really easy to die here. I know I mentioned that before, but like I can't overstate it enough. Like when I went to practice this chapter a little bit, I actually died twice. Because the guys just, oh, they're very relentless. I want to keep gathering the vines here if we can get them. So I'm just going to pick these up while I'm here. For the ivy, I guess, not the vines. Cotton is just right here, these little plants that have like 2 protruding white... Oh, jeez. Can I get that? How far down is that? Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's another one right there. Just grab any of these medicinal plants that you see. Also grab the butterbeans if you see them. And just watch out for the archers because they are around and they will not hesitate to knock you down. Something flying overhead. Oh, it's one of you guys, huh? Well, you know, we'll be needing those eventually anyway. That's a monster egg. We also need orange goo, so if we can get some of that, that'd be good too. We don't have to get it now. It's not bad to have it. Once again, for the future. Just keep your eye on the prize, right? There's a couple more little flowers we can make things out of here. But again, you don't want to necessarily clean all of this out, because later you might need to dig some of it up. And it's really hard to find stuff like that when you need it, if you've already cleared it out. I think we're basically good here, though. What did we need again? We need a cotton for the beds, which we have, and the pink petals, which we also have. Okay. So, oh man, that fall damage, though. No, but am I seriously auto-healing? Yes, I am. I don't know if that's a feature of just this chapter, but if it is, I totally understand why they did it. Because this chapter is brutal. I'm actually surprised I haven't died already. But then I guess I was pretty careful. I wouldn't mind taking another snail out. Because it kind of doesn't matter how much HP you lose. If you're just going to go back to the town, you just regain it all back. As time passes. Well, jeez. Okay, we're down to 8 HP, so let's be careful here. Oh, I don't have room for that. What can I get rid of here? Nothing. I'll just leave it there. I'll pick it up in a later trip. I already have 15 blue goo. Should we go ahead and grab one more here? Oh, man. It's really hard to tell sometimes, like when you're in range of a monster. Oh, milk blossom bud. Well, we'll get that later. So we gotta get back here and finish this room. So first things first, and see, already we're on day 2 here, so days elapsed 1. But if you die, you actually lose a day, so that's all the more reason why you don't want to let that happen, if at all possible. Because you'll just wake up in the bed and it'll be the next day. Okay, and simple bed. And we also need the wash tub. Let me put some of this stuff away, otherwise I can't pick it up. I'll have to go ahead and grab the sconce and take it out, and these crates. Just to get stuff out of the inventory for now. So let's just make more space, really. Okay, I made the bed, didn't I? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, and then we need to make the wash tub. What do we need for that? Oh, cord. Okay, but we have that because we gathered the ivy earlier. Once again, I wouldn't steer you wrong, trust me. Wash tub, here we go. We'll actually need another one of these later, so I'm going to go ahead and make another one. Yeah. Alright, and the other wash tub, I'm going to go ahead and set over here. That's for a future room. Might as well just be prepared, right? The wash tub goes here, bed goes here, and flowers go here. And apparently flowers turn it into something else entirely. Yeah, first sign of victory here. What do you think? Praise the goddess, it's just that I'd always imagined. Thank you, my lamb. I don't know how I can possibly repay you. Our lives are but fleeting things. There are many people who think it's pointless to struggle against the sickness. Many of those who fall ill do not believe that they have the strength to win their battle with the blight. They abandon all hope and wait in silence for the almighty Mother Rubus to collect them into her all-loving arms. Yeah, so people around here, they get sick, they just basically give up. They figure that's it for them, it's over. So, like, I know I skipped a lot of text in the last chapter. I won't be doing as much of that in this chapter because I feel like the story of this chapter is actually pretty important. I won't necessarily sit here and read all of it, like, out loud, though. But I will kind of just go through it a little bit slower than I usually do. Okay, so she wants us to go out and find a patient now. It's like, what's the point of building a hospital if you ain't got no patients, man? How are you gonna make that sweet sponduli, let me tell you. Oh yeah, I wanted to, actually, just because it gives you points and all, go ahead and set up some columns over here. Just because I think this will look nice. Well, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this other one, because eventually we're gonna need another bed. You know what, we'll just put these two together like this. I don't know. I'm just doing this for the points, really. Put this there, and then put the sconce on the wall, like so. There we go. Alright, so, quest marker. It's off this way, huh? Alright, so we're gonna need some earth to actually build a bridge here. Otherwise, you can just run across the swamp if you want, but that's probably not a smart idea. So grab as much earth as you can get here. And, do we need anything else? Oh, I feel like I should eat. Can I make the, cook fire yet? Oh, I need a bonfire. Well, hang on a second. Bonfire. And then cook fire. Here we go. Because this is another thing that's going to come up. You're going to start getting hungry. And there's really no food sources, you know, in this world because everything is all blighted and nasty. So I'm going to try and build up this room a little bit here, even though I don't really need to right now. It just makes me feel better to have it done. There we go. Eventually I'll get a door on this, but it doesn't matter too much right now. So go ahead and set the cook fire down. And now we can make boiled butter beans out of all those butter beans that we were picking up off the mountain. I don't think there's anything else to really do with those, so I might as well make as many as I can. And there you go, now we got food pretty much forever. I mean, not forever, obviously, but it's always a good idea to have food on you. I didn't do so well about keeping up track on that in the first chapter, and that's one thing I kind of hope to rectify in this chapter. So what we're going to do is build a bridge here. And if it makes you feel better, you can build it 2 blocks wide, but you don't really need to. 1 block is enough to get across. There's never going to be a point. I mean, you might occasionally have to fight a monster while you're running across one of these. And I guess if it got, like, really late at night, you can really see where you're going. And you have ghosts attacking you, and that might be a little annoying or something, but, I do like to kind of try and make at least a little bit of a landing here, so it's easier to get away. And there's actually some clay we can get on this mountain here. I'm using my oaken club. I'm not sure why I didn't need to switch to it, but that's okay because I think the top blocks are actually earth, and we don't need the earth, we just need the clay. Poisonous peat. Apparently that's what the inside of the mountain is made of. You dig off in there. I'm not sure offhand how much clay I want, but I'm just going to grab some because I definitely... It doesn't hurt to have it. Let's get some more right here. This won't take too long. We're on our way to see a patient here. See, that's actually earth blocks right there, so it's kind of good that I'm using the oaken club instead of the hammer, so I'm actually hitting the right thing here. You can kind of tell the clay blocks apart because they're a little bit smoother, I guess. I don't know how to really describe them. We should probably get rid of these to make this walk a little bit easier to get across. Like, you could make this safer if you want to, but... Whoops, there we go. Alright. Now back to Earth. Keep building the bridge across here. We're not going to use this bridge that often. There's not that much over here. There's another bridge we're going to build off to the south a little later. And that one we're going to be using a lot of, so... Oh boy, we're getting attacked here. Whatever that is over there. Holy crap, dude, look at this. Where's a bomb when you need one? Good Lord have mercy. Okay, I guess that really is the best. Ooh, boy, I'm poisoned. I am poisoned and I'm taking damage. Holy shit. I don't know. There's nothing I can do. I'm dead. I should have made some medicinal herbs or something. Well, I guess that's gonna happen sometimes. Ooh, that's not good, though. Oh, that's really not good. Like I said, though, this chapter, I'm telling you, man, it's brutal. Yeah, let me just go over here. Oh, why didn't I think to do that? Jeez, what are you thinking, dude? So you got medicinal herbs. You can make these out of the medicinal leaves that you've been picking up. But you might need those for the patients later, so I'm actually going to just make some of these right here. And they'll only heal for 15, but it's better than nothing. I might have been able to save myself if I had thought to make those. But see now, if you look at your time pass, days elapsed 2. So fortunately, we didn't lose too much time there because it was already night. So it just goes to the next morning, so thank goodness. I don't know why there were so many monsters over here. I don't think it's because it was night. It might have been. Yeah, but some of these snails actually shoot out poison at you, and it's really annoying. The best way to fight them, it seems like, is just to hit them once, walk away, turn around, and hit them again. Just don't let them hit you with the poison, that's all. Alright, just slime there. Sometimes I try to wait for them to do an attack or something so that you can react to it, but then But then they just don't do the attack, and so then you try to move in to hit them, and then they do it, you know, and it's like, oh. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. So anyway, the guy we're looking for is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and loot his stuff first, though. There's not that actually much to loot here, just the campfire. Who are you? You're not from around here, are you? My name's Nosh. There's nothing you can do for me. Just leave me alone and let me die in peace. Our first example. Obviously, when somebody gets sick around here, they just give up. We can't allow that. That is a different color snail than the ones I had seen earlier. So yeah, basically, you just pick up the person because apparently you're like, I don't know, ripped AF or whatever they're calling it these days. And you just bring them back to your own little hut here and set them in the hospital. And then Elle starts to take care of them. So here you go. Wait. Lay down. Alright, need medicinal herb. Well, it just so happens I am able to make those. I didn't make them earlier because I didn't want to, like, accidentally use one on myself. But, even though I definitely could have used it, but whatever. So get over here and, like, if you want to use something on somebody, make sure that the use icon is actually showing up. Like, make sure that you can see the word use there and it'll actually use it on them. Otherwise, if you just stand in the wrong spot and use it, it'll just use it on you. And that's not what you're trying to do. So, just run over and put my stuff away in the chest here. Alright, so let's go talk to Elle, get our quest turned in here. Praise be to Rubus, you brought me a patient. From his pained expression, it looks like he's lost every ounce of his strength. Anyway, some people waste away, others go to Africa. The song, you know. There's a reason the blight runs rampant through Rumilar. It's all due to the Hades Condor who rules the roost over this entire island. Little preview of, like, coming attractions here. What's that you say? Shouldn't we help that patient before we start dealing with the root cause? How right you are! Goddess forgive me, for I am a wretched sinner! Oh my god. We must see to our new patient immediately. Judging from the symptoms, it seems the illness is still in its early stages. Yeah, I just did that. Actually, so, okay. So actually, I've already done it. I didn't realize that. But see, like, when you stand next to the patient, they kind of tell you what they need. So you might not notice that at first, so the game's kind of giving you a quest to say, hey, this is what this guy needs. And then you just go get it, you know, and do it. Alright, now she's telling me to sending me out to get, a friend she has who knows about medicine and stuff. Kind of a wacky, what do you call it, mad scientist character. So we should probably go see about recruiting him, shouldn't we? It's not a bad idea. I'm a little low on Earth, I notice here, though. Not sure where the best spot would be to go to get more of it. Guess I can at least put away the stuff I don't need here. So there's some free Earth right here. We're gonna just grab this and use it, I guess. I don't want to use the clay because we can use that to make other stuff. Pots and stuff later on. We'll need it. Also, you don't have to jump to hit stuff on the second level. I don't know why I kept doing that there just now. I wasn't thinking, really. So you get more Earth right here. Might as well. We're gonna need a lot of it to build this bridge. We're gonna have to build another bridge. I was just talking about it, like, you know, not even 5 minutes ago, it seems like. So we're building another bridge out to the south, because that's where we're going to find that guy. Boop-boo. There's also one other thing we might want to do before we head out there. And that is to take this with us. Take the workstation with us, because he's going to ask us to make something when we get there. And normally, once he did that, you have to come all the way back here to make it, and then take it all the way back out to him again. So, but if you bring the carpenter's workstation with you, then you don't have to worry about that. You just set it up there, make it, and he'll come back with you.